Welcome to Chief of Party to Chief of Party, success in your first 90 days. As you navigate the USAID landscape for the first time or seek to sharpen your skills, we're here to provide the guidance you need to address the unique challenges of this role. Host Donna Vincent Roa, an experienced Chief of Party, will inform and inspire your journey.
Welcome to your pivotal transition into the realm of transformational leadership. As you step into the role of Chief of Party, you're now at the helm of a project with a promise to drive change, to steward resources, and to make an indelible impact on communities and individuals who count on us. Let's delve into the crux of a successful project, monitoring and evaluation, or M&E as it's known. It's the compass that guides your ship, ensuring you're not only on course, but also assessing the wind and the waves of your impact. Imagine you're overseeing a water and sanitation project in a rural area. You're making great strides, the numbers look good on paper, but how do you truly measure the impact of your work? Does the data reflect the smiles of the children drinking clean water for the first time? This is where robust M&E systems step in, bridging the gap between numbers and narratives. Effective M&E is a strategic tool that can bring life into your data, transforming it into a story of progress, of challenges and triumphs. It demands more than just tracking. It requires understanding the why behind the what. It's not about collecting data for the sake of it. It's about collecting data that informs action. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the overwhelming ocean of data. Your M&E system should not be a net that tries to catch everything, but rather a spear that targets the essential, where you focus on indicators that truly reflect your project's goals. Is it the number of wells dug or the number of people with access to clean water? The latter captures the essence of transformation. Remember, the value of your M&E system lies not in the volume of data, but in the validity and the actionability of it. Engage with your team and foster a culture where M&E is not seen as a mere requirement, but as the heartbeat of your project. Train your team to see beyond the baseline and the inline, but to also see those human stories behind the numbers. And this is where the relationship between the M&E team and the communication team is paramount. Consider the power of the qualitative data. It's the color to your black and white figures. A woman's testimony, for example, about walking fewer miles for water can be more powerful than any statistic. This qualitative data can be a North Star, guiding your project's strategic adjustments and scaling. Let's talk about tech. You can embrace innovative tools that help to streamline your M&E processes. Mobile data collection, real-time analytics, even satellite imagery, these are not just buzzwords. They're actually catalysts for efficiency and a greater depth in understanding your project's footprint. Let me share a small anecdote. A colleague in Zambia implemented a mobile survey system that gathered data directly from farmers' fields. This real-time information allowed for agile adjustments to the ag training programs, significantly increasing crop yields. Here, innovation didn't just improve monitoring, it actually amplified impact. Now, you don't want your M&E system to be a silo. You want to work to integrate it within the broader context of your project. You need to align it with even local government's priorities and make sure that your project success contributes to a larger development narrative of the region with which you're working. As you report back to your stakeholders, pivot from presenting data to telling a story. This is where your data informs the narratives that you present. You want to craft your reports as a narrative of transformation backed by the data so that your donors and your partners and your stakeholders can trust the data and the storytelling and be moved by what you share. As you wrap up your first 90 days, reflect on your M&E system. Is it merely a log frame, or is it a dynamic map of your journey? Your legacy as a Chief of Party will not be the data you collected, but the stories of change that your data represents. In closing, remember that M&E is not a back office function. It should be the front and center of the narrative of change that you, as Chief of Party, are leading. It's the lens through which the true picture of progress comes into focus. It ensures that every step you take is a step toward meaningful, measurable transformation. Thank you for embracing this journey, and together, let's track transformation and turn our aspirations into tangible realities. I appreciate your time today and look forward to the next episode where we're going to talk about pivoting with purpose, the Chief of Party's guide to navigating failure. Have a great week.
Thank you for tuning in to Chief of Party to Chief of Party, Success in Your First 90 Days, your go-to source for insightful, actionable guidance that can shape the success of your project. Let's continue to drive change and create impact, one USAID-funded project at a time.